Greetings, good people. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so Sheree Whitfield sat down with Phaedra, Pay Me in the Parking Lot, Parks' husband, Apollo. Let me hide something in your garage, NIDA. Okay, and I thought that this was the strangest meetup all season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, so it appeared that Sheree sat down with Apollo to get relationship advice. Okay, she talked about Tyrone. Apollo said that he saw Tyrone, when they were both locked up together, and he heard some things that they were together. Why would Sheree be getting advice from Apollo? I thought that this was extremely awkward. This is strike three for Sheree for me. Okay. I like Sheree. I'm glad that she's seemingly doing well. I was excited for her return, but this whole storyline with She by Sheree and the fashion show and the Tyrone story and now Apollo making a cameo. He even had a confessional. Why does Apollo have a confessional? Could it be that Phaedra might be coming back next season? I hope so. Honestly, at this point, bring Phaedra back, okay? Why the heck not? The show could use the comedy. Anyway, so Sheree and Apollo, they were talking, and she was talking to him about her relationship with Tyrone, which is slightly non-existent. I don't know. Sheree used that for a storyline. I'm really disappointed with Sheree the most this season, okay? Like I said, Sheree, it was good to see her back. I was kind of excited for her to come back, but I wondered what her storyline would be, and this is falling flat, okay? At this point, the season is coming to an end, yes, but after watching all season, Sheree's appearance on The Housewives of Atlanta this season is about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. Okay, I've been waiting to say that since I started the video. And it's like there's so many other storylines that Sheree could have gone with. I just think that this whole fashion show thing and She by Sheree joggers, I think is tired. I think it's played out. And it's just insulting to those of us who have been watching Housewives of Atlanta since the very beginning, season 1, episode 1. It's like, come on, Sheree, there's so many other things that you could have kind of like discussed. Whatever. So after Sheree got relationship advice, quote unquote, from Apollo, Apollo starts talking about Phaedra, Pay Me in the Parking Lot, Parks. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm just joking. Phaedra, I do like Phaedra. I think that she is great for reality television. And I would be excited if she actually returned for next season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? And when did Apollo and Sheree become good friends? Because in the episode, she says that, her and Apollo have been good friends. Since when? Why didn't he reach out to you when he was getting locked up and he needed somewhere to hide his motorcycle? When did they become good friends? Anyway, Apollo started talking about how Phaedra wasn't there for him. He said that he was devastated. Phaedra left him for dead. When he went to go turn himself in, she wasn't there. And it was just like, he said she's trying to, of course, he accuses her of keeping him away from his children. And I just think that that's totally unfair. You got yourself in trouble. And Phaedra has worked hard to make a name for herself and make a living for herself to take care of herself and her children that you have with her. So I don't blame her. I'm being honest. When you reach a certain level in life and when you reach a particular age, some of that childish foolishness, you don't want no parts of it. And like Phaedra said seasons ago, she was trying to hold on to her good name. She didn't want him ruining her reputation. And she was probably over him at that point, over all his foolishness at that point. So I don't blame her. But as far as she left you for dead, what you think Phaedra's one of these young girls that's going to quote unquote hold you down while you do a bid? Not Miss Phaedra Pay Me in the Parking Lot, Parks. Absolutely not. Absolutely, positively not. So I thought that this was kind of tacky of him. I don't think that his presence was necessary, but maybe there's a bigger picture that we, the viewers, are not privy to yet. Maybe this is to kind of ease Apollo and Phaedra back onto Housewives of Atlanta for next season. Who knows? Apollo may be a friend of the show. Phaedra may be a friend of the show, maybe a peach holder. We could do a trade. Marlo needs to be bumped down back to friend of the show because she's not handling her peach properly. Although I like Marlo, she's not handling her peach properly. Sheree, honestly, Sheree, I don't want to see you go. But if I had to choose between Phaedra returning and Sheree staying, I'm going to pick Parks. I'm going to pick Faye. I want Phaedra back. You know, I would be more excited to see Phaedra, to see what she would bring to the table. But again, I like Sheree, but this just didn't make any sense to me. Am I missing something, y'all? Like, back in the day when Apollo was on the show, did they cultivate a friendship relationship, he and Sheree? Did I miss that? Is that an episode that I missed? I don't know. So you guys let me know what you think. I think Apollo should stay off of Housewives of Atlanta unless he is basically the appetizer for the main course, which would be Phaedra Parks. You know, they're trying to ease us into getting used to seeing his face occasionally because Phaedra's coming back. If that's not the case, this scene absolutely made no sense. And it just makes Bravo look extremely desperate. But then she did ask him to be in her show. It would have been better if when she actually had the fashion show, which we have yet to see, if Apollo just popped up. You know, that would have been great. But this sit down, totally weird. I'm not convinced that Sheree and Apollo are quote unquote friends and they have this relationship. He said he didn't even know that Sheree was dating Tyrone. So how friendly are they? Did you put money on his books when he was locked up, Sheree? I highly doubt it. All right, y'all. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. Tell me what you think. Would you be excited for Phaedra's return? Do you think that this was necessary, this meetup with Apollo and Sheree? Are you excited by the She by Sheree fashion show? Let me know what you think. I love you for watching. As always, until next time, peace.